Welcome to episode 5 of the Yip Strickler Experience, brought to you by Sandbagger Seltzer. Yes, in my professional life, all I do is crush sandbaggers, and even now in my personal life, when I'm just getting drunk, I'm crushing sandbaggers. They're so exclusive in the States, you can only get them in Nevada, North Carolina, and New York. So if you're in one of those states, buy one. Every single dollar spent goes to protecting the game of net golf. I kind of just made that up, but it might. Anyways, we got a big guest today, okay? A 2025 Yippie nominee for the category of Net Golfer of the Year. This guy took down multiple members. He took down multiple member guests in 2025. None other than Matt Younginer. Welcome to the show.
Man, yeah, thank you so much, man. What an honor to be on your show. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for recognizing this great 2025 year we had.
Well, I'm happy to have you. As you can see, Matt rolls pretty deep. He brings a crew everywhere he goes. Matt, how has your life changed since receiving this Yippie nomination?
Yep, it's been amazing. We've just everybody now all of a sudden wants to be friends, and we appreciate that and stuff. In fact, you might remember from the press conference, our publicist Nikki Vale, she's actually with my caddy. From 23 years. T-Bag, they couldn't make it as much as they want to. They're at the local grocery store because T-Bag he's launching his T-Bag salsa. And I mean, just the attention he's gotten. In fact, the money's been rolling in and stuff. And I'm trying to curtail T-Bag a little bit. He went out and bought him an '86 Impala. He's very happy right now. It's been overwhelming, is all I can say. But
there's nothing I like to see more than a caddy getting the recognition that they deserve. Especially, I mean, I don't know, maybe T-Bag, if he's ever looking for another loop, he can download the Caddy Time app. I don't know if he's ever heard of it or if he even has social media. It might be too busy, with his salsa. I would love to give that a try if you want to send up a free sample.
I will absolutely do that, and the chips and stuff too. I mean, again, like I said, I don't mind. I don't mind telling you again, like I said in the press conference. When you say T-Bag salsa, it makes me want to grab a chip and dip. But anyway, so they're out there doing that, and so it's been overwhelming, like I said, but it's just been really cool too. So thank you for the attention we've gotten from you as well. We really thank you.
Well, you're welcome, and obviously your name started popping up across my desk back in May of 2025, and it seems like, you were a member at a club. They might have been doing some renovations. You hopped over. Do you mind explaining exactly what took place?
Yeah, we were at one club for many years. In fact, you might see, where's he just might have gotten out of the scene. If he can come back in the frame there. Big Sexy. You see my guy, there's Big Sexy. Big Sexy and I, we've been buds forever. And we were at one club and they started going over some massive renovations. So we went down the road to another beautiful place, just 5 miles down the road, Cobblestone. And we started playing in some of those tournaments this year. And we just, in 2025. And we were able just to really enjoy that facility and really just were able to put together a heck of a year along with, I don't know if I told you about Clayboy and Dr. G and Bossman. And I don't know if I've told you yet, but they played real good. So, yeah.
Yes, there was much evidence over social media about your partners playing real good.
Okay, yes, good. I said that yet. So, and then of course it was interesting because when you do cross over with those two clubs, as great as so many people have been, you do sometimes inquire the pussitis. In fact, I don't know if you remember, but on the press conference, Dr. Terry Barnes, who's sports psychologist, he's just really brought such great awareness to it, as we said, because it's, again, mostly affects middle-aged white guys, and the symptoms, again, are occasional jealousy, frequent wetness, but they're just people that they might have won a tournament here and there, but the ones that are winning tournaments now, they just can't stand the ones that are winning it now, so they're suffering from a case of pussitis, and I'm just happy, like Big Sexy and my other partners, we're just happy to bring awareness to that and help Dr.
Do you hear that song? Where's that coming from?
I don't.
Oh, that can only mean one thing, and that is I just received another invite to a prestigious private golfing club. What do you got over there? Oh, let's take a peek. Oh, it looks like I just got an invite to Palmetto Golf Club in beautiful Aiken, South Carolina, pretty near you. I'm going to put this in my little green book of prestigious private golfing club invites.
Absolutely.
Now, as you were talking about your hat, when you were saying middle age, would that include like 43-year-olds? I mean, it almost seemed like the pussitis is maybe my kind of age. Is that who it's affecting the most?
I don't think it affects you because you do such great things across the nation. Yet with what you do, I don't think you're necessarily a candidate for that, and I don't think Dr. Barnes, would probably would diagnose you with it. But it is in that age group. I would say probably 38 to 60 is kind of what we see from what Dr. Barnes. And again, I'm just relying to him. He's the doctor. But I think from what they say, that's kind of that main targeted age group, 38 to 60 and stuff.
Now,
In fact, I don't know if you see behind me, I've got Juice Lee from Palmetto Pride Golf, and I've got his editor, like I said, Tiger Wu, and those guys, they talk about it a lot as well too. But
man, you got quite the crew. It's like the United Nations over there at Cobblestone Country Club. I never seen anything like it. It's beautiful. I love it.
well, again, with me being Lebanese, we love everybody. So and
That's
we know
awesome.
this, yeah, we try and have a melting pot. So
Now, in the video that you showed up of mine right away, I did notice something that was quite peculiar, and it was, well, you don't wear belts, it seems, ever. And, everyone knows Yip Strickler
yeah,
always knows one animal died to help keep his pants up. Right here we have a beautiful alligator, thanks to Patrick Gibbons. Now, obviously, you may not have known of this, but Baltius phobia is an actual thing where people have a fear of belts. Have you ever talked to a therapist about this? Please, do you suffer from this? If so, I feel bad that I kind of brought it out and made it public, but
yep.
please.
I have to tell you what I actually owe you so much, and part of that is that I had not known, exactly what I had until you brought it to my attention. And so I am talking, even though Dr. Barnes, again, being a sports psychologist, even though he specializes in pussitis, he has been talking to me about some of this. So there has been some sessions, and obviously, if you don't mind, I have a little client, doctor, patient, doctor relation confidentiality there. But yes, he's been helping me with that. I still don't think for right now I've gotten to that point to wear them. T-Bag doesn't wear one either. Maybe that's just one of our bonds for 23 years. But it is something that we're looking into maybe in the new year, possibly. Big Sexy.
I'll wear one.
Yeah, he wears a big white one, of course. And I don't know
Oh,
if you know this. I think somebody said 88% of sandbaggers wear that, but he might be in that 12%. But he still is wearing a white one. And so Big Sexy's been talking to me, and he's come into some of the therapy sessions. And so we're kind of working on that. In fact, the lady behind there, Strawberry Shortcake with him, she's kind of a specialist too. So she's kind of with me on site.
I'm here for you, man.
See, he's here for me. Isn't that sweet?
well,
Yeah.
and that's great. And I'm happy that you are getting, the help that you need. I've received quite a few DMs talking about how much you actually play golf. How many times would you say a week do you, get out on the links?
We try and get out at least twice. One of the things we do, and that I think a lot of people don't realize, is that we have about maybe 8 to 9 guys that we rotate foursomes with. And a lot of the things what we'll do is we'll play a lot of two-man captain's choices. So that's why we can't always put in our actual score, because whatever if we're a couple over and stuff like that, we're usually 12, 13 handicappers and stuff like that. Or some of these other guys might be 8 to 10. In fact, the Fenster was behind me a little while ago. I'm not sure where he's at now, but he's one of our guys in our foursome and stuff played like that. So we between playing regular golf, playing your own ball and counting every stroke and putting the scores in, we also do play a lot of two-man captain's choices amongst the foursomes and stuff, because it makes the play go faster, and it also kind of creates things. We sometimes might put a little wager on it. How about that, if you will?
Well, you know what? I don't know if you have a press team that prepared you for these questions that I did not tell you about at all. That was the answer, because, you only posted 35 scores last year. If you're playing twice a week, I'm fairly good at math. You knocked that one right out of the park. Chip, I know there's a protocol we typically do, right? I know, but I just have a feeling. I have such a good feeling about this, Matt. I have a really good feeling. And you know what? I'm not waiting any longer. Okay?
No, don't.
Matt Younginer,
Yes.
congratulations.
Let's go.
Are the winner of the 2025 Net Golfer of the Year. I don't know if I can get this thing around my neck. I've put on a few pounds, I guess, over the holidays.
Oh my God, Big Sexy took his shirt off. Big Sexy. Oh
Big
my
Sexy? Here we
Yeah.
go. Here we
Yeah.
go. It's official. I just want to congratulate you. Please give your acceptance speech. I know there's a lot of thank yous you got to hand out. Do your thing.
Oh my gosh. I mean, for Big Sexy to take his clothes off and his milk just came in. Oh my God, this is great. I just first off, I got to go always what I say. I got to thank T-Bag. I mean, I wish he was here. He's been with me for 23 years, like I said, and just he's going to be just blown away by this and stuff. Now he'll probably be able to add the 2 Chihuahuas he was looking at in the back of the Impala, and that's going to be awesome. And just again, I got to thank my partners. I got to thank Big Sexy, Clayboy. I got to thank Dr. G. I mean, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. And I got to thank also the boss man, boss woman, and stuff like that. I thank you. But and I don't know if I've said this or not, but they played real good. So I just want to let you know that too. So I got to thank them as well. This attention has been so great. In fact, Yep, I have to tell you, we actually are going to announce on your show here that obviously not only with T-Bag Salsa that's hitting the market soon, we're going to be doing the Adventures of T-Bag or Maddie and T-Bag Adventures. And so, because so many people love T-Bag, he's really become the real hero here. And so we're going to be launching that soon on all the social media sites. You can go start catching some of the Maddie and T-Bag adventures and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be on TikTok and stuff. That's if you remember Kibby Nye, one of our reporters from Hummus International, she's carrying our voices, internationally. So you've really helped. I just really appreciate what you're doing, man. Well, thank you.
Matt, you are so welcome. You are deserving of this award. I was unable to uncover any official sandbagging evidence on Matt, and he won all these events. It seems to be fair and square, and yes, we all know his partners played real good to make this happen, but it doesn't matter. He is still the winner of the 2025 Yippie for Net Golfer of the Year. Thank you all for joining me, and thank you for supporting my fight to save the game of net golf.
Amen. Thank you, Yip. Thank you so much.